is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Weapon Collective. My name's Jeff. Once again, down in the Gat Cave after I have been out of town for 2 weeks. It feels very good to be back down here making a video, but a lot has happened over that time. First off, a couple days ago, we hit 10,000 subscribers, so thank you so much. That is huge. Everybody that has watched the video, subscribed, shared, liked, commented, all of that makes a huge difference to getting this channel boosted by the algorithm and pushed out to more people. So thank you, sincerely. Secondly, the 10,000 subscriber milestone means I am giving away a Staccato P. The method I was going to use to find that subscriber unfortunately won't work. I thought YouTube's back end would allow me to see all 10,000 subscribers in order of subscription, and that is unfortunately not the case. I am going to come up with a new method, and I will announce that in an upcoming video very shortly. Also, while I was out of town, a bunch of guns came in, and that is what we're going to do in today's video. We're going to take a look at these. They're all 2011 double stack 1911 type pistols. We're going to go through those. Many of them were subscriber recommendations or requests to do reviews on, and we're going to get into that, take a look. So let's get into it. Before I show you this, let me just first start by saying this is kind of an unboxing, but I don't want to take too much time going through these. So I have already set these things up. By that, I mean put lights, optics on them and stuff. So we're going to go through, see what comes in the package, but we're not going to set the gun up. That's already been done. And we're going to start with this guy. This is the Alpha Foxtrot Romulus. So this is a handgun I didn't know that much about, saw it online, thought it looked interesting, and thought it would be good to pick up for the channel. It is a double stack 1911, takes basically staccato pattern magazines, and it is a 5-inch compensated pistol. This one, little comp on the front with these side vents on the 90s, and interested to shoot it. Of course, I just picked these up. I haven't had an opportunity to shoot any of them yet, but they will all be in upcoming videos. So what's the deal with the Alpha Foxtrot AF Romulus? Well, like I said, I don't know that much about it. I just thought it looked like a cool pistol. And you know I'm into comped double stack 1911s, ported double stack 1911. So this was an obvious pickup. And I did set it up with a Holosun EPS carry and a Surefire X300 turbo. And I will say, one thing I really do like about this gun already is this mag release. Nice and big, and I can actually drop this slide with my right hand. Even though on 2011 format pistols, I usually just drop it with my left hand, left thumb. This one, at least I have the ability to drop the slide with my right. It does have this kind of protruding, big, extended mag release or slide release lever on there. But this is a 5-inch comped barrel, and then it is stainless steel slide and frame. And it is finished in the DLC coating, which is diamond-like carbon coating, very strong, very corrosion and wear resistant. So it's going to stay as is. And you can see Romulus on there. And we'll get this baby out to the range and see how she does. It does have a nice trigger in it. Of course, it's a double stack 1911, so why wouldn't it? But some are better than others, and I think this is a good looking gun. I like the serrations on it, although they're not real deep, so they're not super grippy, but I do like the look of this gun. And then it has a polymer grip on it with Alpha Foxtrot's logo in it. It is a skinnier frame and slide than other 1911 style pistols, double stack 1911s, but it is a nice little gun aesthetically, and it feels good in the hand. Good ergonomics on this. So stay tuned for a video of the Alpha Foxtrot AF Romulus. And what comes in the bag? Well, comes with absolute basics. Comes with a owner's manual, registration card, one 20-round magazine, and one 17-round magazine. And that is it. So that is the Alpha Foxtrot AF Romulus. Okay, next up we are moving into a gun that kind of follows a trend in the industry right now of double stack 1911s running Glock mags or SIG mags, something other than your normal 2011 magazine. And that would be something that like this. This is a 4 1/4 inch Stealth Arms Platypus that has been shown on the channel before. And this next one, this is a 5-inch Platypus. I don't think this has been on the channel yet, but this one is kind of an upgraded grip that Stealth Arms came out with. But these both run Glock mags. These are both awesome guns. 5-inch shoots fantastic. So is the 4 1/4. These are really cool guns, especially for the price. You're paying, you know, $1,300 to get into the 2011 realm, which can be cost prohibitive. And then, so I really do like that they're coming out with options that make it more affordable to get into the 2011 world. That brings us to this next pistol that I've seen online, and that is going to be the Fusion Firearms XP Pro. So this gun is interesting, I will say. That's why I picked it up. This also runs Glock mags, although this thing feels more like a Glock in the hand than the Stealth Arms Platypus does, because this is only 4-inch barrel, much smaller, compact little pistol, and just a little different. But this thing is even more affordable than the Platypus. You get into this for right about $1,000 to get yourself a XP Pro from Fusion Firearms. Now, of course, that being said, it does come with a caveat. I'm not endorsing this gun, haven't shot it, and can't speak to performance or reliability or durability. But that will be sorted out very soon on the channel when I take this thing to the range. But it is an interesting little gun. Just the fact that you can get into the 2011 realm with like a Platypus, about $1,300–$1,400, depending how you set it up, down to around $1,000 for this guy. Now, it is much smaller, like I said. It does feel more like a Glock, but I'll tell you what doesn't feel like a Glock, and that is the trigger. It has a great trigger. Like I said, it is a 4-inch barrel. It has a steel frame on it, aluminum grip. I do have it set up with the Trijicon RMR in that Coyote, Surefire X300 Ultra in the Coyote, and then this Killer Innovations magazine extension in the Coyote color as well. Give it a little contrast. And this one has, similar to the Alpha Foxtrot, has this big extended slide release, which I do like because I can reach up and drop that slide with my right hand. Once again, I would usually use my left hand with a 2011, but when you get down this small, maybe not even necessary. I will say though, it isn't just playing with it, picking it up and running through it. This thing does feel a little less well built than, say, the Platypus, particularly the 5-inch. It's heavy, it's got nice weight to it and a good trigger, but it doesn't, the slide feels a little less quality. So With that $1,000, I'm not sure if you get more than you paid for or what you paid for or less, but we're gonna find all of that out when we take this thing to the range. That's why I got it, is to test it, and I will give you my honest opinion on it. It's not ported, not comped, just a little 4-inch double stack 1911 pistol that we're gonna put through the paces. So this is the Fusion Firearms XP Pro, and what comes in the box? Well, comes with an owner's manual, no surprise. And it comes with 2 17-round Glock magazines. Comes with this little cleaning kit. And then it came with 2 optic plates, one of which is on here. So this one is for obviously different footprints. And between the 2 of these, it looks like you can fit almost any optic on these 2 plates. But that is the Fusion Firearms XP Pro. Next up, this is one of the ones that I got a lot of comments on, and so I picked it up. And this is the Masterpiece Arms DS9 Hybrid. So this is a 5-inch barrel, does have a 7075 aluminum grip on it and a steel frame. Feels nice, it's not comped, not ported, heavy, got nice weight to it. I will say this grip is very aggressive, and you get a hell of a grip on it, but it feels like it could really tear your hand to pieces. It is very sharp, has a really big mag well on there, which I like. But one thing that drives me crazy, like compare this to that Fusion XP Pro. This doesn't have a red dot on it because you get this from the manufacturer and they don't, it's optic ready, and it has a proprietary plate system that they do not include. That absolutely drives me nuts. If you're gonna make a proprietary plate system, put it in with the gun. Charge me $100 more. It's way more convenient, and I would rather have that option, or make it an option at least. It drives me up the wall when I get a gun and then have to order a plate. Walther does that. You don't have to pay for it, but you have to send away for it with the serial number, and that drives me nuts too. Put them in the box. But that's my little rant on that. I'm interested to shoot this thing, see how it is. I've never shot a Masterpiece Arms firearm. This has a really nice trigger. Like I said, this grip is just crazy sharp. One thing they did, which I'm a big fan of, is deleting that grip safety. And then they come with 2 MBX magazines, 2011 pattern magazines, so this will run basically any 2011 magazine. The serrations on it, nothing crazy. Aesthetically, maybe not the best looking gun in my opinion, but not the worst either. Just kind of generic, because it does have a good trigger, but we'll see how she runs. The slide to frame fitment is really tight. That's nice. Pretty smooth slide on there, and we will see. I'm interested to shoot all of these firearms. Then what comes in the bag? Well, obviously not optic plates. So you get 2 MBX magazines, some optic screws, and then that is it. It's kind of boring. Show me something. Wait till the end gun. That comes with a bunch of stuff. So that is the Masterpiece Arms DS9 Hybrid. Okay, the next was probably the most requested, most suggested gun for me to pick up in the comments, and that is this guy here. Probably know what it is. This is the Bull Armory Tac Pro. So let's get into this one. Let's go through the what comes in the box first. So it does come in this nice case. Then you have a nicely packaged little set of supplies. So you have some cleaning supplies. It comes with a 9-pound recoil spring. And then it comes with several plates that, depending on what you want to do, has options for you, which is fantastic. Little bull armory patch. A nice little takedown tool, looks like. And an owner's manual. All packaged in this nifty little Ziploc. Okay, and then this is the Bull Armory Tac Pro. This is a good looking gun, and what I'm a big fan of, like I said, I love my ported, love my comped guns, and this thing is a 5-inch barrel with V8 porting. So 4 ports on each side, and I've never shot a V8, so I'm very interested to see how this thing feels. Does have a grip safety, and then this one is PVD coated, which obviously makes this much more corrosion resistant, resistant to wear, more durable, and just a nice finish on the pistol. I did put a Trijicon SRO and a Surefire X300 Turbo. I will say the trigger on this is, ooh, that's a nice one. That's probably around 3 pounds. Does have the ambi thumb safeties. And what I'm really excited about is the V8 porting. The only thing I would change on this, personally, aesthetically, is I would go to a black barrel, like a DLC coated barrel, PVD coated barrel, something that just black this thing out. And then another thing which I have noticed is these seem to be proprietary magazines, which I absolutely hate. That is the dumbest thing. Proprietary magazines drive me crazy. It would make more sense if this was a subcompact where you had to change the dimensions, but something like this, which is standard size of double stack 1911, and they go with a proprietary mag, that will make me nuts. But it does come with 4 magazines, which is good, but I have so many staccato mags, Atlas mags, just interchangeable magazines, and they go with that crap. It sucks. And I don't want to invest in a whole bunch more. Well, let me take that back. I'm going to see how this thing shoots. Maybe I will be buying a bunch more of these magazines, but as of now, I'm sticking with the 4, and if this thing wins me over, we'll get some more Bull Armory magazines. In my opinion, coming out with a standard size double stack 1911 and going proprietary on the magazine is horrible. So those are my gripes with it, but it is a great looking gun. Very excited about the V8 porting, and the trigger feels great. The ergonomics feel really nice in the hand, and I've heard good things about it. So we shall see very soon what my opinion on this is. But that is the Bull Armory Tac Pro. Okay, and lastly, we're getting into a really cool gun that comes with a bunch of stuff. Came in a package. So you've seen this cool gun, and this is a Watchtower Firearms Apache 5-inch compensated pistol, and it comes in that cool ammo can, which this one does as well. So this is the Watchtower Firearms Demolition. So this is Demolition Ranch's pistol, and the first one is Pew Views. So they're doing some cool stuff over there at Watchtower by partnering with some YouTubers. So hopefully before too long, there's the Weapon Collective pistol. That'd be nice. But, God, this thing comes with a bunch of stuff. So let's go through it. So first off, you get this Demolition Ranch Demolition coin. Trying to keep the glare off of it, sorry. So that's cool, a little commemorative coin. You get a Demolition patch. You do get the pistol itself. So this is Watchtower Firearms Demolition, and this is the Apache PewView edition. So you have these two really cool guns. They're doing some very cool stuff over there at Watchtower. And you can see Demolition in the slide right there. And the best part is, you think that Bull Armory with the V8 porting, this thing has the V10 porting. So 5 ports on each side. And I am very excited to shoot this one. If I'm being 100% honest, I think this is a better looking gun. The PewView edition Apache. I think that rose gold, this is just too much gold in my opinion, but it's cool for what it is. I will give it that. This tri-top with all the slide cuts, but I prefer the serrations and more of the muted contrast of the rose gold and gray, as opposed to this is a little too blingy in your face for me, but it's cool. It is what it is, right? If it wasn't this kind of package from Demolition Ranch and being what it is, and this was just a handgun in a shop, I'd still want to shoot it because of the V10, but I don't think I would buy this thing. But kind of keeping with the theme, and the way they package it is amazing, but I think I would have been absolutely satisfied with the Apache. Comped versus ported, and ported to the gills on this, but I'm very interested in it. And I will say one thing, so this Apache, you'll notice this grip on here is the same grip that the Demolition has. Well, originally the Apache didn't come with this grip. I guess this is Watchtower's, it's Kevlar and carbon fiber infused polymer, and the first one was just a polymer grip that I think they had to kind of scramble to get because this wasn't available at the time or wasn't ready, but they'd been holding this thing off for so long that they got it. But when this grip came out, all I had to do was email Watchtower and give them my serial number, and they sent me this grip for free, which I swapped out. And now the original grip that came on this is on an older Tri-Arc Tri-11 that I have. But they also sent a new magwell with this grip, a new mag release, and I believe that was it. Anyway, back to the Demolition. Very cool gun. It feels very nice ergonomically. I mean, it's very similar to the Apache in hand. It feels almost identical. I mean, I think it's the same gun for all intents and purposes, except instead of porting, it's comped, and then they made some aesthetic choices to make some points of distinction. I do have it set up with a Trijicon SRO and a Surefire X300 Turbo, but I'm very, very excited to shoot it. I've never shot a V8 or a V10, and curious about how that will feel. The trigger is nice, feels great, and it's just the entire package that makes this kind of a cool thing. Collector's edition, you know, Demolition Ranch's gun, PewViews and Demolition Ranch's. And the way it comes in, like the inside of this is even laser cut. They just did a really good job with the packaging and marketing on this. Cool ammo can. Like, you got to dig that. Not a lot of people doing that. And then that's not it, okay? So I got the Demolition hat, which I'll never wear because I'm very particular about my hats, if you haven't picked up on that yet. And then look at this. Comes with this huge box gun case. And then that's laser cut on the inside with watchtower. And then inside there is this really cool gun case. Branded watchtower, somewhat hard clamshell. It is very cool. Zippers on both sides. So they went all out with the goodies, that's for sure. So I will say, the packaging on this thing, they did a heck of a job. I gotta give them that. Very stoked to go shoot this and see how she runs. All these guns, I'm excited to go put all these things through the paces, see how they stack up. I've just been so into kind of testing and getting all the 2011 style double stack 1911 guns that I can. I'm really on a mission to try to find my absolute favorite double stack 1911. But for today's episode, that is it. We had the Demolition, we had the Masterpiece Arms DS9 Hybrid, we had the Fusion Firearms XP Pro, we had the Alpha Foxtrot AF Romulus, and we had the Bull Armory Tac Pro. So all of those are going to get out on a range day very soon and get initial impressions on them and see what I think. Some of them I'm more excited about than others, but nonetheless, I'm always interested to see how a gun performs. What is it going to do? Does it have quirks? Does it have things that it does very well? Some not so much. It's always interesting. I love getting out there, making videos and sharing that stuff with you guys. So after being out of town for 2 weeks, I'm going to be cranking out some content because I am antsy and I got a lot of stuff that I want to get to. So please stay tuned because I am going to be announcing in one of the next upcoming videos how I'm going to manage that giveaway and select a winner for the Staccato P. So definitely keep your ears to the ground for that one because I just got to figure a couple logistics out and then I will announce how the winner will be selected very soon. So please comment, like, share, and most importantly, subscribe. Let's keep this baby rolling. I'm Jeff for the Weapon Collective, reminding you, keep your weapons collected and keep collecting your weapons. I'll catch you next time.